Hi guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make confetti cake bars. Now let's go over the ingredients. You'll be needing 3/4 a cup of softened butter, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar, about 1/4 cup of sprinkles, I guess as many as you want really, 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can't really see it, but it's in here. So vanilla and almond extract. And you'll also be needing 1 3/4 a cup of flour. And in our flour I have about 1/8 a teaspoon of salt. And that's about it for our ingredients. Oh, and as well, you're also going to be needing a buttered pan. I'm using a 9x13, which I buttered and also put some parchment paper for easy removing after they're baked. So I'm gonna make my confetti bars in my standing mixer, but definitely you can use a handheld mixer or a whisk. It just might take a little bit longer with a whisk, but you can use whatever you have. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our butter and our both sugars into our mixing bowl, and we're going to mix this for about 2 minutes, scraping the sides along the way. Okay, so now we're going to scrape the sides of the bowl, and I have already been beating my mixture for about 2 minutes, the butter and the sugars. So now we're going to add in our vegetable oil, and we're going to mix again for about maybe a minute or two. Maybe not even, maybe about a minute. And then we're going to add in our eggs, and we're going to beat it up some more. Okay, so after you've mixed in your vegetable oil and beaten it for about a minute or so, you'll notice the mixture is still a little bit thick, which is totally normal. Now we're going to add in our eggs. You can add them all at once. And we're going to beat for another 2 minutes or so, and then we'll move on to the next step. So now we're going to mix in our vanilla extract and our almond extract, which is very minimal, but be careful because it's very potent and it'll give you a very strong flavor if you put too much. So make sure you measure the almond extract out exactly. So now we're going to beat again just for a few seconds just to incorporate the extracts. Okay, so now we're going to add in our flour and our salt. Now make sure you don't overbeat it once you've added in your flour. Just mix it until it's all well incorporated, and then you'll add in your sprinkles, and that's the final step before actually baking our confetti cake bars. Be careful, make sure it's on low, or else your flour is going to go all over the place. So start off low, and then you can move on to medium. So this is what your batter should look like. Make sure you're scraping along the sides as you're mixing in your ingredients. I left some of the batter on the whisk so you guys could see what it looks like. So now we're going to add in our sprinkles or jimmies, whatever you want to call them. And we're going to mix very gently on low speed just for a few seconds. You just want to incorporate it into the batter, so it's just spread out throughout the batter, not for too long, just for a few seconds. Okay, so this is what our batter should look like. Now we're going to spread it into our previously greased or with the parchment paper, and we're going to place them in the oven, which has been preheated to 350 degrees for about 30 minutes or so. Now if you want to add in more sprinkles than I did, now would be the time when you were previously mixing and adding in the 1/4 cup I mentioned, but it's totally up to you, as many as you want to add in. So now we're just going to put it into our prepared pan. We're going to spread it out evenly, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Okay guys, so my confetti cake bars were in the oven for exactly 25 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I can't even tell you guys how amazing my kitchen smells. Now, the sad part is that we have to wait about 10 minutes until these cool off. Now make sure if you didn't use the parchment paper, you do run a butter knife around the edges just to make sure it's all loosened up and nothing has stuck to your pan. And also make sure, as I mentioned before baking and placing your batter into the pan, please make sure it's well greased. Now we're gonna wait, and then we're going to cut into them. Well, here you have it guys, your final product, your confetti cake bars. I am really happy with this recipe. It is a great recipe and very delicious. I really hope you guys try it at home. Now, if you like the recipe, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave any comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see my future videos, and take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.